Hey guys, it's 5 o'clock at Island. His motorcycle in San Francisco. I'm driving now Van Ness Street and comes to a stoplight. A red family is pushed next to him. Then the driver wearing dark sunglasses. He looks over at Alan. Alan looks at him and realizes that the driver is Tom Cruise. Tom sneers at Alan. He says, "The light turned green. Let's run." Alan says, "All right, just run." Tom says, "I'm gonna smoke you Saka." Alan says, "I wish I'm gonna beat you and sorry Akka."
It was 5 o'clock, and Alan was riding his motorcycle. Hello, welcome to the mini story for the race. Let's get started. It was 5 o'clock, and Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was Alan riding his motorcycle?
5 o'clock.
Well, at 5 o'clock, right? At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Was Alan riding his car? Or was Alan riding his motorcycle? Well, of course, Alan was riding his motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Where was Alan riding his motorcycle?
Van Francisco.
In San Francisco. Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was he riding?
5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. He was riding down Van Ness Street and came to a stoplight. Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan riding down Van Ness Street.
Alan was riding down Van Ness Street. What was he riding on? On a motorcycle. He was riding on his motorcycle. Was he riding down Market Street?
Stoplight.
No, not Market Street. He wasn't riding down Market Street. Was he riding down Lombard Street?
Stoplight.
No, he wasn't riding down Lombard Street.
No.
He was riding down Van Ness Street. When? When was he riding down Van Ness Street?
5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock,
Alan
he was
riding
riding
down Van Ness
down
Street.
Van Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street
Alan.
at 5 o'clock?
Alan riding down Van
Alan
Ness Street.
was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock. Was he in a truck?
No.
No, he wasn't in a truck. He was on his motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
And he came to a stoplight. Did Alan come to a go light? No. He didn't come to a go light. He came to a stoplight.
Stoplight.
We never say go light. We only say stoplight.
Yes.
Who came to a stoplight?
Alan came stoplight.
Alan, of course. Alan came to a stoplight. What was he on when he came to a stoplight? A motorcycle.
A
He was
motorcycle.
on a motorcycle when he came to a stoplight. Where was the stoplight?
At Van Ness Street.
Well, on Van Ness Street. The stoplight
Stoplight.
was on Van Ness Street. Was the stoplight on Embarcadero Street? Or was the stoplight on Van Ness Street? Van Ness, of course, Van Ness. The stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Who was at the stoplight?
Alan
Alan
was
was
stoplight.
at the stoplight. Which city was Alan in? In San Francisco, of course.
Mhm.
Alan was in San Francisco. Where is Van Ness? Well, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York? Or is Van Ness Street in San Francisco?
In Van Ness Street in Van
Of course,
Francisco.
Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Where was Alan riding?
Van Ness Street.
He was riding on Van Ness Street in San Francisco.
Yes.
And he came to a stoplight. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
Uh-huh.
Did the red Ferrari pull up behind him?
No. Pull ups.
No,
Next
not
to him.
behind him. The red Ferrari pulled up next to.
Next to him.
What pulled up next to Alan?
Yes.
A red Ferrari.
Right.
A red Ferrari
Next to
pulled up
Alan.
next to Alan. Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari?
No.
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 Alan didn't
Alan.
pull up next to a red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next
to
to
Alan.
him. Where did the red Ferrari pull up next to Alan?
Van Ness Street.
At a stoplight
Stoplight.
on Van Ness Street. At a stoplight on Van Ness Street, a red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Was Alan in a red Ferrari? No. Alan wasn't in a red Ferrari. He was on a motorcycle. Alan was on a motorcycle. What did the red Ferrari do? Well, it pulled up next to Alan.
Next to
The red
Alan.
Ferrari
Right.
pulled up next to Alan. The driver was wearing dark sunglasses. So,
Mm-hmm.
Alan was wearing dark sunglasses.
No. The driver.
No, not Alan.
The
Alan wasn't wearing
driver
dark
wearing
sunglasses. Who was wearing dark sunglasses?
Term.
The driver of the Ferrari. The driver of the Ferrari
The
was
driver
wearing
of
dark
Red
sunglasses.
Ferrari.
Not Alan.
Not Alan.
The driver looked over at Alan.
Yes.
Did the driver look behind Alan?
No.
No. He looked over at
Silver.
Alan. Who looked over at Alan?
The driver.
The driver of the
of
Ferrari
Red-
looked
of
over
Look
at Alan.
L-
Did Alan look over at the driver?
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Alan also looked over at the driver.
Yes.
Who was the driver?
Alan.
Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise was the driver.
Tom
Alan
Cruise.
looked over at the driver
Uh-huh.
and realized
I realized.
that the driver was Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Who was the driver of the Ferrari?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari. Who was the motorcycle rider?
Alan.
Alan. Alan was the motorcycle rider.
Riding
And
motorcycle.
Tom Cruise
Tom Cruise.
was the driver
Red
of the Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Who looked over at Alan?
Tom Cruise look over Alan.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise looked over at Alan. What was Tom Cruise wearing?
Tom Cruise
Oh,
wearing
sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses?
No.
No, he wasn't. Alan
Tom
wasn't wearing
Cruise.
dark sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. And he looked over at Alan. Tom sneered at Alan.
Yes.
Oh
Tom
no.
sneered.
Did Tom smile?
Smell.
No, he didn't. Tom didn't smile. He sneered
Sneer.
at Alan.
Alan.
Was Tom friendly and nice? No, he wasn't friendly and nice. He sneered at Alan.
Sneer at Alan.
Did Alan sneer at Tom Cruise? Or did Tom Cruise sneer at Alan? Well, Tom Cruise sneered at Alan. After he sneered, what did Tom Cruise say? Well, he said, "When the light turns green, let's race."
That's right.
After he sneered at Alan, Tom Cruise said, "When the light turns green, let's race." Did Tom want to race? Yes, of course.
Tom,
He has a
light
Ferrari.
turn green.
He wanted to race. Alan said, "All right, you're on."
Alright, shut run.
Did Alan agree to race Tom? Yes, he agreed. He said,
Agreed.
"You're on."
Did you run?
Did Tom say, "You're on"?
Yes.
No, Tom didn't say, "You're on." Alan said, "You're on."
Alice said you're on.
Alan agreed to race. Who said, "You're on"?
Alan says,
Alan.
alright,
Alan
shut run.
said, "You're on." What did Alan agree to do?
Alice
To
says,
race. Alan agreed to race Tom.
Tom.
He said, "You're on." Tom said, "I'm gonna smoke you, sucker."
Uh-huh.
Did Tom say he would beat Alan?
No. Tom
Yes, he
says,
did. He said, "I'm gonna smoke you.
smoke you.
I'm gonna beat you."
Not with you.
Did Tom say he would win? Yes, he said he would win. He said, "I'm gonna smoke you."
Smoke you.
Who was Tom gonna smoke?
Gonna smoke.
Alan.
Alan.
Tom was gonna smoke Alan. Was Tom gonna smoke Schwarzenegger? No.
No.
Tom wasn't gonna smoke
No.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Tom was gonna smoke Alan. Was Tom gonna smoke Alan
No.
at football, soccer? No. He wasn't gonna smoke Alan at football or soccer. He was gonna smoke Alan in a race. In a race. He was gonna smoke Alan in a race. Was Tom nice and polite? No, he said sucker. He called Alan sucker. Is sucker a nice, polite word? No, it's not. It's not polite. It's not nice. He said, "I'm gonna smoke you, sucker." Alan said, "You wish. I'm gonna beat you and your sorry ass car." Did Tom have a very, very nice car?
No.
No, he did not have a nice car. He had a sorry ass Ferrari.
A car.
A sorry ass car.
Sorry, a car.
What kind of car did Tom have?
Sorry, a car.
He had a sorry ass car. Low quality car. Bad car. Cheap car.
Cheap car. Bad car.
Is a Ferrari a nice car? No, it's a sorry ass car.
No.
Ferraris are sorry ass cars. Did Alan like Tom's car?
No.
No, he didn't. Alan thought it was a sorry ass car. Who had a sorry ass car? Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise had a sorry ass car.
Sorry, a car.
Did Alan have a sorry ass motorcycle?
Yes.
No, Alan had a great motorcycle. But Tom had a sorry ass car. Alan and Tom waited at the light. They revved their engines. Vroom, 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 vroom. Who revved their engines?